Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Good to have you back in the studio, neighbor.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Ready for 2026?
I'm going to have to be ready.
You are needing to be ready.
Yes, I was looking at the sports broadcast calendar for next week and realized vacation is over.
It's done. Until at least mid-March.
Yes, pretty much.
It's going to be fun. A lot of good kids out there doing their best. We have a very light schedule today for this Friday. We got just a couple of things to talk about, so we're going to have a good share of music for you and just kind of relax together. I did want to go back and ask you a question that I asked Jeremy on New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
We always have these moments at the first of the year where we're going to make a resolution. Jeremy and I both agreed that we probably won't make one because the average person gives up on the resolution on January 17th.
Yeah.
So we asked ourselves another question, what we were hoping for in 2026. Not maybe so much personally, but it can be. Jeremy was hoping to be able to spend as much time as he could with the kids and the family. I was hoping for a new moral compass for our country in 2026. Or I should say maybe a reset of our moral compass. What's on your mind? What are your hopes?
Wow. Man, what a deep question.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty deep, neighbor.
Well, you know what? I'll just share what I did on New Year's Day. I made a resolution with myself that I would do better to stay in touch with my sisters.
Well, that's a good one.
Yeah. So I started texting, and then I'm like, come on, Brent, just talk to them. So I did.
You mean dial on the phone
yes,
and actually talk?
I did. So yeah, that's what I did on New Year's. Now, the challenge will be to continue that through the entire year, but that was kind of one of the resolutions I made with myself, and it was very nice visiting with them the other day.
Well, great.
Yeah.
Great. And have you talked to Mom in Arkansas?
I did talk to Mom and Dad yesterday, called them and wished them a Happy New Year. They seem to be doing great.
And Jim's doing well?
I think Dad's doing very well. Yep. Good morning, Mom, Dad, if you're listening. Of course, Mom wanted to know if Dave's doing good. I said, yeah, as far as I know, Dave's doing great.
Doing great, Mom. I want to send you some flowers along the way here one of these days. Because I think, Mom, Brent's getting tired of me reading the same card. So,
don't tell her that. She'll say she probably now is looking for a card right as you say that. She's looking to. I've got to find. I need to send another card to Dave.
Oh, they got birthdays or anniversaries coming up. Maybe you could clue me in on that.
Yeah. Well, Dad'll have a birthday coming up fairly soon.
I'm not sure Jim will want flowers.
Well, true. Yeah. I don't know.
I could send him a bubble gum cigar.
There you go.
I'll think of something.
Yeah.
Yep. And Mom here in Custer County is doing well. She has some company in town, so she's happy as a lamb. Folks, I hope you are ready for 2026 that we hope is a positive one for you, your family, your friends. Of course, we all want to make a living, so we hope that goes well for you. And I hope that you'll continue to listen to KCNI, KBBN. We appreciate you very much each and every day. So thank you for that. Looking at the schedule, going back to sports, which I know you hate talking sports. Well, first, before we talk sports, let's talk about what happened to you this little vacation you had.
On See, I'm with you. I don't know what day it is.
This
on
is Friday.
On Tuesday, it would have been the 30th. Went to watch the Nebraska men's basketball team play at Pinnacle Bank Arena, play New Hampshire, and hooked up with the Borders family afterwards. That was great.
Yep.
Visited with Mike and Allie. They were there, and of course, Mike and Sally Bell were there, and got to visit with Peyton Borders, who many of you know, Broken Bow graduate, now a member of the coaching staff for Nebraska men's basketball. So got to see Peyton, and they did something really cool for me. They took me over to say hi to Kent Pavelka, the voice of Nebraska men's basketball, and really kind of a legend, really, when you think about it in this state when it comes to covering and doing radio play-by-play of Husker sports. So went over and got to meet him and say hi, and he was super kind, such a nice guy. Was very down to earth, and visited. I bet we visited for probably about 10 minutes. So when the broadcast was over, so that was great. I think if you listen to Brent do his play-by-play, you can probably hear some Kent Pavelka in my call too. So it was great to get to see him and visit with him for a little bit, and I know that he's having a lot of fun this season with the way the Nebraska men's basketball team is playing, and I can only imagine how excited he will be tonight when Nebraska takes on Michigan State in what's going to be a huge game for the Nebraska men's basketball team. So thank you, Peyton. Thank you, Borders family, for kind of setting that up. That was a treat for me to get to visit with, kind of a radio play-by-play hero of mine. So that was fun.
Will you start wearing a tie like Kent's?
I just don't know if I can pull off the bow tie.
He's got a
like
nice
Kent
big one in that picture.
Yes. Yeah. And that's I think that's kind of become his trademark now, is to wear the bow tie. And I'm not so sure that it's not linked to charity in some way.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I think maybe it is. Yeah.
Good. Well, what did Shelley do at that during that time? She just
she just waited for me. Yeah, she was great.
Oh, Shelley, the wife of a radio announcer. I got to tell you, you can talk to my wife about that. Sometimes it's a little frustrating, but I'm sure she was happy that you got to meet one of your peers.
Yeah.
Nebraska women's basketball on Sunday. They take on Purdue. They have lost their last two contests. Yesterday, they were on our radio station, KBBN, and they seemed to get back in the game at the right time and then kind of faltered. And they were a person short. I believe one of their starters was unable to play. So hopefully they'll get that player back and get back on track. But you'll be able to find out on Sunday as they take on Purdue. And that pregame is at 1:30. And then, gosh, you go on Monday, you've got a big game with Ohio State.
Yep, that'll be the men on Monday. Of course,
on Monday.
We will broadcast the men's game tonight against Michigan State. Airtime will be 7 and tip-off will be 8 o'clock tonight for that.
And the men again on Monday.
Yep.
Then you dive into the high school sports. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. So I was thinking about what do we want to do today musically? What day was it? Wednesday. We kind of dived into the Americana music that was on the charts or that we put on our station in 2025. So we kind of enjoyed bringing that to the folks. But today we're going to go back, and this seems real appropriate on this day. And again, it goes back to my concentration this year will be resetting the moral compass in the country and for yours truly. So I think we can start with this one. And I think you'll understand what it's all about when we hear this one from John Prine.
I'm a-walking down the street like Lucky LaRue. Got my hand
The Wisdom of John Prine off the album Lost Dogs and Mixed Blessings. I ain't hurting nobody. We'll have some more John Prine for you here in a little bit. It's going to be our first segment, if not the whole show. I don't know. We're going to go by the seat of our pants as we usually do with my neighbor Brent here. Brent, we do want folks to know that the Prairie Pioneer Center is closed today. They will open back up on Monday for a full week of meals at noon. So plan on that. A lot of the schools still out, and we'll get back to school lunch menus when we get them all in the mail.
Yeah, sounds good.
So let's play the game.
Okay.
And we have some new questions that Joan put together for you. So dive right in.
All right. Going to ask some questions about some celebrities who were born in the month of January. We'll give you a chance to win a free breakfast sandwich from Howdy Coffee Company in Broken Bow this morning. Here's your question for today. Actor Robert Duvall, like him, was born on January 5th. Duvall played the role of an attorney named Tom in the first two Godfather movies. What was Tom's last name in those films? All right. So we're talking Godfather. Robert Duvall, the character that he played was Tom. What was his last name in the movies? Was it Hagen, Corleone, Smith, or Black? Here's your choices one more time. Hagen, Corleone, Smith, or Black. If you know the answer, call us at 872-2801.
And I didn't pull out a certificate. What are we giving away today? What are we going to do?
Yeah, we'll give away a breakfast sandwich to Howdy Coffee Company.
To Howdy's, 872-2801.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did we wake you up?
Nebraska's favorite way to start the day on KCNI KBBN.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall. Now all you got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah, yeah. You've got a friend.
Sometimes life changes just like the seasons. Do you have the right accounts for where you're at in life? Call or stop by any NSB branch in Broken Bow, Myrna, or Callaway, and they'll be there. Nebraska State Bank, member FDIC.
You've got a friend.
Not unusual on the holiday week on a Friday to not get a call. Everybody's sleepy out there. Now, how many people are working? How many people are not working? How many people are working a half day? I can't wait for a full week, personally.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. It'd kind of be nice to get back to a little bit of normalcy.
So what's the answer to our question?
Actor Robert Duvall, born on January 5th. He played the role of an attorney named Tom in the first two Godfather movies. The last name of Tom in the movies was Hagen.
Hagen.
All
right. That's a little bit tough. 7:47. We're not talking the plane. We're talking the time. It's good to have you along here this morning. Should mention, while we're just stopped here for a moment, concerning food. Now, I know that Christmas is over, and we've probably been eating a lot of sweets, a lot of things that we enjoy, but maybe we're just wanting to go out and have some mashed potatoes and gravy and some beef and some green beans. I got just the place, a Tumbleweed Cafe.
They are ready to serve you once again as we move into the new year. Don't forget, from 6 to 11 a.m., Monday through Friday, you'll find delicious breakfast items, including burritos, sandwiches, cinnamon rolls, biscuits and gravy, and more. A great way to start your day. Drive through and grab a quick breakfast to go. They do that Monday through Friday, 6 to 11 a.m. at the Tumbleweed. Of course, Tumbleweed is open 6 to 4 daily for dine-in. And then don't forget about Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill. They're at the Tumbleweed Cafe as well. When many of the eating establishments might be closed in the evenings, Cracker Jack's is open, so stop in and grab some great food, cold drinks, and visit with friends. You'll find cheese cigars, wings, clubhouse flatbreads, burgers, and fries. Open Monday through Saturday from 5 until 10. But you know what Carmen has always said, and I assume it'll be the same as we go into another year. The grill stays on until she walks out the door. So there you go. Check it out. Tumbleweed Cafe and Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill.
That is a fact. Also a fact, this is National Buffet Day.
There you go. Now, some are not fans of the buffet. Are you a fan of the buffet?
I like the tumbleweed buffet on Sunday mornings.
Oh, yeah.
It's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Only downside of that, it's all you can eat, and usually you need a nap when you get done, when you get home, because the mashed potatoes kind of settle in. As far as buffets go generally, well, there's some good ones out there, but there's some that are dubious.
Yeah.
So I guess it depends on where your buffet is at.
Kind of depends on those of us who go through the buffet as well, don't you think? And what I'm getting at is, for me, buffets are great unless you and we're the ones that do this, you start seeing salad dressings mixed with other salad dressings. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you get the spoon and
the ranch dressing ends up in the gravy or something when you're going through the buffet, and that's But there's really nothing the restaurant can do about that. That's kind of us.
Yeah.
That are going through the buffet.
Yeah, like cottage cheese and a gravy. Not a good thing.
Yes, right on. Yeah.
Well, good point. The last thing some of us need right after the holidays is a big buffet. But National Buffet Day celebrates the buffet roots, which comes from the Swedish smorgasbord, basically a bunch of food arranged on a big table. That's where it started. And then along came the plexiglass protection.
Oh, yes.
You kind of have to. Well, one of the reasons you get, your cottage cheese and a gravy is you kind of have to reach under.
Oh, I know.
And you got to have some coordination sometimes to get the food onto your plate when it's under that glass.
And it never fails when I go to the buffet. What I want is always on the other side, from the side of the buffet that I'm choosing to go down.
And everybody in the line at the buffet wants to be patient for the other person, but you, in the back of your mind, are going, God, I mean, how long do you have to look at this meat?
Yeah.
Put it on your plate.
Make up your mind.
You want chicken? You want beef? You want pork? Come on.
Yeah, exactly. I hate it because I'm short. That's been well documented. But my arms, they only reach so far. So I'm one of those guys, because I am short, I can like duck underneath
You do have an advantage.
But that's, I'm always kind of self-conscious of that. I'm like, did people really want me leaning, underneath the glass, clear over to the other side to...
Probably not.
To grab a biscuit or whatever it is. I mean,
probably best if you go ahead and keep your chin above the opening.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, again, it depends on where you're at, and there's some really good buffets out there. There's also some that claim to be a buffet, and it's just a little square, small little table with just some salad and maybe a couple things in it. It's not really a buffet. Maybe they fry up some chicken strips and throw it in there with some lettuce. Not really a buffet.
Yeah. If you're setting stuff up on, basically the size of a TV tray, that's not a buffet.
No,
it's not a buffet.
Really not. It's really not. And it may have, may be really good. Yeah. Nothing wrong with it. It's just not really a buffet. All right, we're celebrating the new year here on this day after the first of the year. I know there was a lot of birthdays that we talked about on New Year's Eve. Celebrity birthdays we don't have a lot of today. I shouldn't say we don't have. It's just, I'm going to be honest with you, sometimes people out there probably know them pretty well, but to me,
but we don't. Exactly. I hear you, man. I know what you're saying. I read through those too, and I'm like, I do not know who this person is.
It's hard to talk about somebody you don't know anything about, but I do have, like, Shelley Henning today is 39. The girl's got quite the bite. She started in soaps, but best known for playing in the Teen Wolf movie. Does that ring a bell with you?
No.
Me neither. Let's see. Let's take a look another. Christy Turlington, 57, a model. She was one of the 80s supermodels who later founded a nonprofit and advocate for maternal health care around the world. That's nice.
That is nice.
That's nice. We'll move along now. There's some
Okay.
other birthdays, but we're just going to do this here.
Woke up this morning, put on my slippers, walked in the kitchen.
News brief. As protests in Iran over the country's economic crisis intensify, President Trump is stepping in. CBS's Natalie Brand.
He had a new warning for Iran, posting on Truth Social, if Iran shoots and violently kills peaceful protesters, the United States of America will come to their rescue.
Around 40 are dead, over 100 injured after a fire swept through a bar in the Swiss Alps. And we're now hearing some terrifying accounts from people who were there when it happened.
I saw a friend of mine, and then we saw the fire, and we went straight back up, and I grabbed my friend's arm, but then I climbed the stairs and I let go. Now he's not answering me anymore.
Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro says he's ready to talk with the U.S., telling state media,
if they want to seriously discuss an agreement to combat drug trafficking, we're ready.
Through an interpreter, he says he's also willing to discuss migration and oil. CBS News Brief. I'm Stacey Lynn.
O'Reilly. Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Thy ticket, Lady Jennifer of Coolidge.
Well, many thanks, good sir. Here'th my Discover card.
They accept Discover at Renaissance fairs?
Yeah, they do here. Discover is accepted at the places I love to shop. Getteth with the times.
With the times?
You're playing the lute. Yeah, and it sounds pretty good, right?
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
In Nebraska news, in a story released by WOWT, 3 men are starting their new year behind bars. They are accused of stealing cable underneath the Blondo Bridge at 117th Street on New Year's Eve morning. An Omaha police report states a representative of Central Link spotted 3 men via a camera underneath the bridge with ladders and cutting tools. When police arrived, they noticed one of the men was cutting pipes with a reciprocating saw while on a ladder underneath the bridge. Sereno Singalia, age 54, and 56-year-old Jerry Hall of Omaha, along with 60-year-old Mark Kurtz of Council Bluffs, were arrested and charged with theft of more than $5,000, criminal mischief, and possession of burglary tools. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's news source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
The semifinals are set for the college football playoff as the Ole Miss Rebels pulled off the upset over the Georgia Bulldogs in the Sugar Bowl, coming out on top 39-34. Trinidad Chambliss threw for 362 yards and 2 touchdowns. Ole Miss will face Miami in the Fiesta Bowl on January 8th. Indiana crushed Alabama at the Rose Bowl 38-3, where Fernando Mendoza threw for 192 yards and 3 touchdowns, while Oregon shut out Texas Tech 23-0 at the Orange Bowl. So Indiana will face Oregon at the Peach Bowl on January 9th. In the NBA, the Clippers have won 6 in a row. Kawhi Leonard leading the way with 45 points after beating the Jazz 118-101. The 76ers took down the Mavericks in Dallas 123-108, and the Heat beat the Pistons in Detroit 118-112, where Norman Powell led the way with 36 points.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Slight chance for mixed precipitation changing to all rain. Today, otherwise cloudy skies expected. High temperatures reach up to 40. Southeasterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Lows level off around 21. Tonight, mainly cloudy skies expected. Highs level off around 56 tomorrow. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Is your current financial advisor really listening to you, or just waiting for his or her turn to talk? Hi, I'm Janet Lawhorn.
And I'm Tim McCaslin,
your local Edward Jones financial advisors, and we are here, ready to listen. We want to know what's important to you. We want to learn about your goals so that together we can put you on the financial path that's right for you. Call us at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Thanks, Janet. 8:05. Let's go outside and find out what it really feels like. There was some sprinkles earlier this morning. Let's find out if that's still going on with Jack Simpson. Jack, what's it like out there?
Well, it's pretty chilly this morning, Dave. As far as the sprinkles, it feels like it has stopped. The ground was not slick. I know we were supposed to get some freezing rain this morning. The concrete wasn't slick. That might be different for the roads, but it's 25 outside under a cloudy sky. Winds out of the south and southeast 5 to 10. Barometric pressure at 29.84 with humidity at 92%. A trace of rain in the last 24 hours and a trace of precipitation for this month. A high yesterday of 56 with an overnight low of 24.
All right, Jack, thank you so much. I'm glad you're not getting sprinkles on your glasses. That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I will say this. I'm trying to think what game it was. I did a game one time, as a football game, of course. We were outside, and there was like this fine mist.
Yeah.
And it was just wreaking havoc with my glasses as I was trying to call the game. I'm trying to remember which game it was, but it was quite a while ago. But, oh, man, there's when you wear glasses
yes,
and you're outside and they're getting moisture on them and you can't do anything about it, it's kind of frustrating.
And if you do try to clean them and wipe them off, it smears and
sometimes it's
doesn't
worse.
work out very well. It's kind of like a small buffet. It's very frustrating. We'll be right back.
Dave and Brent.
You two guys.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Drivers and farmers need a DOT physical? Thompson Chiropractic has you covered. At Thompson Chiropractic in Broken Bow, Dr. Riley Thompson provides certified DOT physicals to keep you moving safely and confidently. Some call it a CDL physical or a med card. Whatever you call it, Thompson Chiropractic handles it with professional, hassle-free care. When it's time for your next DOT physical, remember Thompson Chiropractic in Broken Bow, your dependable stop for DOT exams.
In Nebraska, honesty and integrity matter. These are the values local broadcasters live by. When others try to divide and mislead, you need a source you can trust that knows your hometown. Nebraska broadcasters aren't just voices on your radio and faces on your screen. We're your neighbors, focused on improving the communities we call home, providing verified information you can trust. KCNI, KBBN, and the Nebraska Broadcasters Association, serving our community, committed to truth.
Dave and Brent with you here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Well, we made it through the holiday. As far as New Year's goes, the fireworks are becoming more prominent.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Our neighborhood was pretty well lit up, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, I didn't look out the window, so I don't know about lit up, but it was noisy. I do know that.
Yes. Talked with Mom yesterday, and she said, "Did you hear fireworks?" I said, "Yeah, we did." She said, up in the other north end of town, they had quite a bunch. Didn't hear about any fires or anything like that.
That's good.
So that's good because it was pretty dry, and they were kind of worried about that. I think we might have got through it okay. Hopefully no injuries or anything, but there's some big boomers going off.
Yeah, there were. My my question to you is, when did we – I remember when we came out of 1999 and went to 2000. I remember that I think there was even – the city even put on a fireworks display, if I remember right.
They did up at the park. Yeah.
And but is that when we brought fireworks back to ring in the new year? Because when I was growing up, I never, ever recall permission to light off fireworks going into the new year.
Joan and I were talking about that because we remembered what you're just describing up at Melham Park and other communities in 2000. Everybody thought the lights were going to go off. And
yes, yeah. Y2K.
Computers are going to blow up. And I'm not sure if there was a break after or it just continued on. I really don't remember, but I do remember going to some friend's place when our grandson was still in a car seat and just a little guy, and we had been able to purchase some fireworks down where I think the dog grooming shop is now. It was a temporary fireworks stand, and we bought some. So that was a number, that was like 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if there was a break after they allowed it the first time or not.
Yeah.
Good question. I can't Google it.
No.
Something we can't Google.
I can't. I left my phone at home, so I can't Google anything.
Well, it's nice.
I actually feel free today. I walked off without my phone, and I don't know. It's almost a sense of freedom.
You feel free.
Kinda.
Without that phone.
Yes.
That's good. And I think that particular question that you asked may not be able to be Googled. I mean, I don't know if there's records of when.
Well, I would assume it's very possible every state is different.
Well, I would think.
I don't know.
Certainly, the fireworks have gotten more powerful the last 10, 15 years.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the little things we used to have that shot up and went,
Yes.
Kind of fizzled in the air, and that was it. Boy, they got a lot more than that. I guess it was all about science. So here's John Prine with a little story about science. John. And a lot of the songs that are on this are his thoughts about passing on because he had been ill and fighting lots of different health challenges. Perfect for today, looking into 2026. About that compass I'm talking about this morning. It's not Brent's deal. I don't want to put him on an island over there.
I'm with you, man.
But
yeah.
Reset of the moral compass is what we're hoping for in the world and in our country. And John has a really unique way of looking at things. So, well, it also gives us, I'll just be totally honest, since we're resetting our moral compass, we just like playing John Prine.
I was gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask you the question. What got you into John Prine? Did you discover him on your own? Was it somebody else who kind of introduced you to John Prine, and then you fell in love with his music, or?
I don't remember for sure. I remember the first album that I got with John Prine, and he was a much younger guy, of course, sitting on some bales of hay. But I'm sure one of my good buddies turned me on to John Prine.
Mm-hmm.
Bob Bowles is a big John Prine fan. His brother-in-law, Dennis Higginbotham, they were all John Priners. So I was kind of surrounded by people who loved him as much as I did. I don't remember who found him first, but I know his records are pretty well worn out at our house.
Yeah.
We played him all the time, and too bad he got ill because he was making that big comeback. His family talked him into performing again and recording again, and everybody's really glad that he did. And the record company that he started, Old Boy Records, is really doing quite well, and his family's running that, and so it's still a good story. But I don't remember, Brent. Sometimes you just have people that. Now, as far as J.J. Cale goes, was about that same time. Dennis Higginbotham introduced me to J.J. Cale out at his farm he was living on between, out near Callaway and Myrna, between Callaway and Myrna, out in the canyon country. We'll go out there to his place, and they had electricity, and they had a kind of a stereo, and so got to listen to some J.J. Cale, and next thing you know, I was buying his music is big time whenever we could do it. And I think that's the beautiful thing about music, and maybe that's been our listeners' experience out there. A lot of times you hear something on the radio, and you go, man, I really like that. I'm going to look further into that. And again, back in the day, you didn't have that phone. You didn't have Google. You had to learn from one another, and it was a beautiful thing. And nowadays, they say, hey, you might want to check out this artist, and you key it in, and it's all over the place. I mean, you can listen to samples, if not the whole songs.
Yeah.
Back then, you had to go buy the record.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, or, quote, borrow the record, or somebody borrowed a record that never came back.
Mm-hmm.
That happened occasionally.
Yeah. Our thing was, when I was growing up, our thing was listening to, Casey Kasem.
Oh, sure.
And the Countdown.
Sure.
And then hitting play and record on the on the old cassette player on the boom box and recording the song on your. Well, that's where the mixtape came from.
Yes.
Back in the 80s.
Yes.
Put together plenty of those.
I remember the kids, and I've told this story before, but they were at the age where they were listening to Sunny 108, I believe.
Oh, yeah, in Grand Island, 107.7.
They played a lot of the kids' hits. And so here I am working at the local radio station, and my kids are in the other room emulating that they're DJs, and they're using Sunny 108 as their music source. That's when I started to learn about demographics.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I think music is something to share, and it was so much fun sharing it. And that was a great question, because I know there's a lot of people out there that go, I wouldn't have known about, let's go way back and say, I wouldn't have known about Hank Snow if it wasn't for a friend told me about it, heard it on the radio, and going way back to when radio was very, very young. Not everybody had a radio, and so they would tell somebody else about it and turn them on to an artist, and that was the fun part about it. And sometimes you would say, hey, you need to check out this artist. I really like them, and then your friend would come back and say, it didn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
You have that too. Yeah. So you have an artist that somebody told you about that...
well, yeah, for me it's Chris Ledoux.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy Johnson and Randy Rice, two guys that I got to know, and when I was single, we hung out together all the time, and they kind of got me into fishing a little bit. And whenever we would go on a fishing trip, it was Chris Ledoux, and they're the guys that turned me on to him, and I have forever been thankful.
And his son is now carrying the torch there.
Absolutely.
And it's very, very, very good, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we might get some Ledoux in before we close the show.
That'd be all right.
That'd be kind of fun. Song called Souvenirs with that picking style that's so familiar with John Prine. He actually joked about it in his career that he could make three chords do just about anything with that picking style, and fits his style nicely. The Whiskey Barrel and Broken Bow have been your companion for many years for your adult spirits, and they will continue to do that in 2026. I know that they were very busy during the holiday season, and now going into the January season, ice fishing, just different things, maybe some late Christmas parties. There's still gatherings going on this weekend, no doubt about it. So if you're short on adult beverages, they'll take care of you. And in 2026, they'll be doing the very same thing they've been doing with Stan's crew for a long, long time, and that's bringing you everyday, fair, equal prices. They don't do glitzy specials. They just have everyday prices that you can count on remaining as stable as they can keep them. Now, if their cost goes up, they're going to have to raise the price a bit. That's how you stay in business. But they don't have any leader sales to get you in the door and then charge more for products in some other location on the shelf. That's the way they like to do it. Also, starting out the year, they want you to know that they will continue to be diligent with checking IDs, making sure that you're old enough to be able to purchase those adult beverages. And by the way, they have other beverages in the store as well that are non-alcoholic. And if you want to stop and pick some pop-up, they've got that chilled down to where it's nice and cold for you. And they also have a few little gift items on the shelves that you can look at as well. And they're always ready to help you there. Every once in a while, you can buy eggs there.
Yeah.
Stan, every once in a while, get
Really?
the chickens ramped up, and
Yeah.
he'll sell some eggs. And he's real big on milk.
Ah.
Yeah, ask Stan about milk. We plan on being there a while if you ask him about milk.
That's why I was going to ask what kind of milk for Stan as far as just drinking milk? Is he a whole milk guy? Is he 2%?
I guess I'm going to be pretty safe as if Stan could drink it right out of the udder, he would.
Happy New Year, Stan.
Happy New Year to you. Have you ever been hypnotized?
No. You brought a hypnotist in to the breakfast show.
Yeah, I think
one time.
He was out at Sylvester's.
Yeah, and he tried to hypnotize. Well, I think Bob was in here, myself, and Jana.
Oh,
Jana Banana.
Yes.
When Jana worked here, I think the three of us were in here, and he was trying to hypnotize the three of us. I think he kind of got Bob under a little bit.
Well,
Jana and I know for me personally anyway, I was fighting it because I'll just be flat out honest. I was nervous. I'm like, I don't want this guy to hypnotize me because I don't know what he's going to make me do.
Right.
And so I was kind of fighting it. So the shorter answer to your question is no. I've never really been put completely under and hypnotized.
I haven't either. And I've been a couple of different times I've been, approached or the hypnotist was going to try to hypnotize me. First time I ever saw a hypnotist was in Omaha many years ago. I was working at the Custer County Chief, either that or at the print shop for Harry Purcell, and he took me to Omaha.
Mm-hmm.
And we went out on the town that night. Harry took us out, and his daughter Penny and family lived in Omaha, and they went out with us, and we went to this club with a hypnotist, and he really got some people doing some really crazy things.
Yeah.
And I think some people at Sylvester's, when the hypnotist was there, was doing some crazy things. But I never totally understood it. Now, as far as Bob Bowles goes,
yeah,
and he's, by the way, he could be listening this morning. I don't know if he's up yet, but he's pretty much hypnotized most of the time.
He's under most of the time is what you're saying.
He's under some sort of spell. I don't know if it's a hypnotist spell, but I remember when we had him here in the studio, and it wasn't real successful. But honestly, sitting in a studio on the air and having a guy try to hypnotize you, it's a little eerie, a little like you say, what's going to happen if all of us are hypnotized and nobody's...
Yeah, it wasn't the hypnotist's fault.
No.
Like for me, like I said, I was I was really fighting it, and I was doing everything I could to not be put under the spell.
Well, who wants to be a chicken on the radio?
Exactly. That was my greatest fear. I'm just like, oh, yeah, this guy's going to have me doing all kinds of wacky things that I'll never be able to live down.
There are some hypnotists that work with that skill to help people quit smoking, different phobias, things like that, and help kick bad habits. It was developed by a German doctor clear back in 1734, and his name was Franz Mesner, and that's where we got the mesmerize. But that was in Omaha at that show. I mean, this guy had people being attracted to one another that normally wouldn't be attracted to one another. It was a little bit scary. And as I would agree with you that it would be scary to be hypnotized on the radio.
Yes.
But, again, it is World Hypnotism Day. Just to note that for you.
1, 2, 3.
Usually we have, I don't know, sometimes as many as 10, 12 live reads. Today, on this kind of off day because of the holiday, we have just a few. But here's one more from my neighbor and good friend, my co-host, my brother and son, all in one, Brent Apperson.
Well, thank you, Dave. Hey, the Egg Lady is going to be at Tractor Supply Company in Broken Bow Saturday. Going to be there from 9 to 1. Nothing better than farm fresh eggs. And you can get them this Saturday, 9 to 1 at Tractor Supply from Irwin Poultry and Produce. So check it out. They'll be there Saturday from 9 to 1, and they'll be set up as they have been in the past at the parking lot at Tractor Supply Company here in Broken Bow. So check it out.
I can tell you, this is true, this is fact. That's what we'd like here on the show is fact.
Mm-hmm.
She's very nice.
Oh, good.
She's a wonderful lady.
Yeah.
And, I think the farm fresh eggs are the best in the West. And she's very, very nice. You're going to enjoy it. So it'll be a good shopping experience for you.
Yeah. Yep. They'll be set up there tomorrow from 9 to 1 at Tractor Supply.
Do you like spaghetti?
Love spaghetti.
Whether you slurp, twirl, or heaven forbid, cut it with a knife, today's the ideal day to dive into a big bowl of spaghetti. It's National Spaghetti Day. The word spaghetti is Italian for string. The ancient Romans stole the idea for spaghetti from the Chinese, who invented noodles 1,000 years earlier.
Ah.
The history of the spaghetti.
Yeah. How's that old song go that I learned as a kid? On top of spaghetti, all covered in sauce, right?
I don't know.
I lost my poor girlfriend. And that's all I can remember. I can't remember, right?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay.
On top of Old Smoky was transferred
Yes,
to...
became on top of spaghetti.
Yes, that's true. On this National Spaghetti Day. Some of you are probably saying, well, what's the deal with this breakfast show you have? You guys, playing John Prine songs only so far. You're talking about singing about on top of old spaghetti. How and why do you do this? Well, because this is a locally owned, homegrown radio station, and we can do anything we want.
Great music, and you guys are fun and active and lively and just a good station.
Central Nebraska wakes up with Dave and Brent on The Breakfast Show.
No matter where your schedule takes you, stay up to date on your bank accounts. Sign up for mobile or online banking with Bruning Bank to keep track of your accounts anywhere, anytime. At home, the gym, grocery store, day or night. Secure your banking and take control to deposit checks, transfer between accounts, view transactions, check balances, and set up automatic payments with Bill Pay. Ready to simplify your life? Download the app or visit bruningbank.com. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Happy New Year from The Secret Garden. Celebrate the new year with savings. All Christmas decor is 50 to 60% off now. Open Friday 11:30 to 4:30 and Saturday 8:30 to 4:30. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord, plans to prosper you and to not harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." The Secret Garden, 50 to 60% off Christmas going on now. 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and half a mile north.
Life moves at the speed of light. Don't let pain put you on pause. At Rise Rehab and Performance, we believe everyone deserves to feel their best without pain holding them back. Whether it's recovering from an injury, managing chronic pain, or just getting back to doing what you love, our expert team is here to help take the first steps toward healing. Personalized care, cutting-edge treatments, and results that speak for themselves. Rise Rehab and Performance, 872-5800. We rehab, you recover, then rise.
8:43. We love interaction from our listeners, and I was text on my little computer phone here. Best morning show ever. Well, thank you very much.
Well, that's nice. Thanks.
Appreciate that. And then we also received some correspondence from Steve Hornickel, who we haven't heard from for a while, mostly because our chat box hasn't been working. But Jeremy, as he was working here this week with me on the Breakfast Show, was able to get it going again. So
nice.
For you folks out there who've been wondering, hey, I'm reaching out to you and you're not getting back to us, we haven't been able to see your text, your communications, but we can today. And Steve had some thoughts.
Steve knew the song On Top of Spaghetti.
Okay.
So here we go. On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese. Yes.
Oh.
And then, this is right. On top of spaghetti, all covered with cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. It rolled off the table and onto the floor, and then my poor meatball rolled out the door.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, Steve.
Oh, man. That's good. So, you've heard this before. If I get to heaven, what's it going to be like and what am I going to do? Now, John Prine has always had an interesting way of expressing himself, and his thoughts are really unique. And this particular CD, as I mentioned, The Tree of Forgiveness, was the last CD he put together before he unexpectedly passed away. He died of COVID, but he had health issues. He had major surgery. It's amazing he could even sing because I believe he may have had, it was a cancer of some sort, and I know they did some major work on his neck and changed the whole structure of his neck. So for him to be able to even sing after that stretch of health hazards was amazing, and his family, as I mentioned, talked him into getting back out and doing some shows and recording again. So this is John Prine's thoughts, what he would do if he got to heaven when he recorded it. I think it's kind of an interesting thought process. I hope you'll enjoy it. And here it is on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Brent. I'm going to say it out loud so I
Okay.
can switch over to another song, and I can just give you a look and say, what do you got going over there? You got some sports coming up?
Well, sure, we can do that. Yeah, big week for us next week. We're going to get right back into our high school sports coverage beginning next week. We're going to start on Tuesday with high school sports as we'll be up at the Indian Gym as Broken Bow girls and boys basketball teams take on McCook. And we'll have those games for you live on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. And then next Thursday on the 8th, we hope to be in Thetford to bring you girls and boys basketball between South Loop and Sandhills Thetford. Plan to do a radio broadcast on KBBN FM, and we hope to do our live video stream as well of those games coming up on Thursday. And then on Friday the 9th, our plan is to be in Sargent to bring you Twin Loop against Ansley Litchfield in girls and boys basketball. Hope to do radio and video with the radio on KBBN, and then, of course, our live video stream through Sandhills Express. And then a week from tomorrow, on Saturday, it's going to be the 2026 Nebraska Girls Basketball Showcase. And we plan to broadcast 2 games from that event. We'll start early in the morning because the opening game of the day will feature the Mullen Lady Broncos. And we'll plan to have that for you on the radio on KBBN 95.3 FM on the 10th of January. And then later in the afternoon, Broken Bow will take on Fort Calhoun at the Nebraska Girls Basketball Showcase. And we'll plan to have that for you on the radio as well on KBBN 95.3 FM. So a lot of high school sports coming up for you next week as we get back into the swing of things.
All right. Good job there. But I didn't get quite where I wanted to go over here.
Oh, you need me to do more?
It might not hurt, but
okay.
I think I might want to listen to this next selection before it goes on the air, because sometimes John would have some phrases that wouldn't probably be that offensive, but
They're somewhat colorful.
Yeah, colorful. That's a good word for it. That's a very good word for it. So I guess what we'll do is just not play that song until I can hear it.
Okay.
I remember it very, very well, but there's a couple of lines in it that I don't think would be offensive, but we might have to pre-listen. And since you're a good guy, stand-up guy, I could get your opinion on it. And then I could ignore your opinion and go ahead and play it.
Yes. A new year, but sometimes things still stay the same.
Before we close out this segment, I did want to let you know that there's a song that John Prine, of course, wrote and recorded called Hello in There. And that is a song about, dementia. And this was very early on, really before it became a subject that too many people ever sang about, certainly even talked about very much. We're very much more aware now of the situation that more and more people are suffering from Alzheimer's and dementia. And the song Hello in There addresses that perfectly. I just can't manage to play it today. I don't have the heart to do it today. But there's a foundation, if you want to do some Googling, the family of John Prine has a foundation set aside in honor of the song Hello in There that you can make donations to continue research and help maybe someday solve this terrible disease. And I think that's worth mentioning. Hello in There, we used to play. Bob Bowles used to play it live, did a very great job on that song, and we used to play it at Custer Care Center sometimes, and everybody was in tears when we got through that song. It was just a tough one to listen to, but Bob did a great job of playing it, and so that foundation is out there if you want to check out. Just Google it. You'll find out how to get your donation to that if you like. Plenty of different things to donate to here locally, so we'll leave that in your hands, and you can help people out here locally who are in that situation. So we are going to take time out for news. When we come back, we might play that other song, and then we're going to go with some Ledoux.
Oh, goody.
Chris Ledoux.
All right.
But I'm going to let the straight guy here, Mr. Nice Guy over here on my left, your right, on your radio, decide whether we should play a song called "In Spite of Ourselves."
Oh, now I'm getting nervous.
I think it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
we don't play it, it's fine. If we do, it'll be fine. People out there, it's humorous. It's pretty cool, I think.
Yeah.
It's about two people who love one another, living with one another, but in some ways they drive each other crazy, but they still love one another.
Oh, nice.
And I think going into 2026, it's a perfect song because we're going into 2026 with the hopes that the moral compass will be reset. Some of the things we see in this world and in our country right now are upsetting. So we're hoping that somehow we'll get that compass headed in the right direction.
Yeah.
And, folks, with me working with Mr. Nice Guy over here, he kind of keeps me in check because I've always struggled with that side of things. I told you honesty is what it's all about here on the show.
Yes.
So we'll take a break for news.
Your friends at Varney Pharmacy in Broken Bow are proud to offer the products and service you love having on your side for the best experience possible. Leader brand products on their shelves offer great value compared to national brand equivalents, while also meeting or exceeding FDA quality standards. You can also shop a great variety of gift items and greeting cards at Varney Pharmacy. With their knowledgeable staff ready and waiting to help, Varney Pharmacy, located in downtown Broken Bow.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. As protests in Iran over the country's economic crisis intensify, President Trump is stepping in. CBS's Natalie Brand.
He had a new warning for Iran, posting on Truth Social, if Iran shoots and violently kills peaceful protesters, the United States of America will come to their rescue.
Around 40 are dead, over 100 injured after a fire swept through a bar in the Swiss Alps. And we're now hearing some terrifying accounts from people who were there when it happened.
I saw a friend of mine, and then we saw the fire, and we went straight back up, and I grabbed my friend's arm, but then I climbed the stairs and I let go. Now he's not answering me anymore.
Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro says he's ready to talk with the U.S., telling state media,
if they want to seriously discuss an agreement to combat drug trafficking, we're ready.
Through an interpreter, he says he's also willing to discuss migration and oil. CBS News Brief. I'm Stacey Lynn.
O'Reilly. Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Thy ticket, Lady Jennifer of Coolidge.
Well, many thanks, good sir. Here'th my Discover card.
They accept Discover at Renaissance fairs?
Yeah, they do here. Discover's accepted at the places I love to shop. Getteth with the times.
With the times? You're playing the lute.
Yeah, and it sounds pretty good, right?
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
The semifinals are set for the college football playoff as the Ole Miss Rebels pulled off the upset over the Georgia Bulldogs in the Sugar Bowl, coming out on top 39-34. Trinidad Chambliss threw for 362 yards and 2 touchdowns. Ole Miss will face Miami in the Fiesta Bowl on January 8th. Indiana crushed Alabama at the Rose Bowl 38-3, where Fernando Mendoza threw for 192 yards and 3 touchdowns, while Oregon shut out Texas Tech 23-0 at the Orange Bowl. So Indiana will face Oregon at the Peach Bowl on January 9th. In the NBA, the Clippers have won 6 in a row. Kawhi Leonard leading the way with 45 points after beating the Jazz 118-101. The 76ers took down the Mavericks in Dallas 123-108, and the Heat beat the Pistons in Detroit 118-112, where Norman Powell led the way with 36 points.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Slight chance for mixed precipitation changing to all rain. Today, otherwise cloudy skies expected. High temperatures reach up to 40. Southeasterly winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Lows level off around 21. Tonight, mainly cloudy skies expected. Highs level off around 56 tomorrow. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Friendly small-town shopping, impressive big-town selection, the Grocery Cart in Broken Bow. Visit them every day from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. and shop the very best cuts of meat, fresh produce, and delicious items in the deli. Find ads, coupons, and more online at gkbrokenbow.com. They look forward to seeing you soon.
9:04 is your time. It's 26 degrees outside under a cloudy sky. Winds are calm right now. We have had some sprinkles this morning, and they did forecast the possibility of some freezing moisture, so please keep that in mind as you walk and travel. Barometric pressure dropping at 29.83, humidity at 92%. High yesterday was 56 with an overnight low of 24 right at 7 o'clock this morning. Sunset today at 5:20, sunrise tomorrow morning at 8:04. And so far, just a trace of precipitation measured at 7 o'clock this morning. That's a look at your weather and news at 9 on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Now, I just want you to know that I'm going to go ahead and play this last John Prine song this morning, and we're not going to get into some Chris Ledoux because we can. It's a live radio show, and as I mentioned before, we don't have any corporate big boys to deal with. We can do things differently and not be punished. So we're going to. Now, I did want to make clear that I did not play this song for Brent.
Dave's just going to play it anyway.
That's right, because we're locally owned, homegrown radio station. We can do what we want, and there's a really cool little story here with this. And going into 2026, we all want to get along. Sometimes we get on each other's nerves.
Oh, yeah, it can happen.
Sometimes we struggle. Sometimes things are blissful. But when you're a couple or a good friend, you ignore the things that drive you a little crazy and continue enjoying each other's lives. That's what we want to do here in 2026. And it could be a little weird at times. So here's John Prine, and he has a very great vocalist along with him. This is a live recording. He kind of tells a little story how this song came about.
Iris, you sing these songs like you know them, you know?
All right, 9/11, John Prine, In Spite of Ourselves, recorded live. You heard the story, all about a movie.
I was going to say, I want to watch the movie. What's the movie? Andy Griffith in it?
Yeah. And Brett will take no responsibility for that particular selection. I'll take all of that one. I think it's quite humorous.
Yeah. He's man, what a storyteller.
Yep, what
John
a storyteller.
Prine.
All right, let's see here. You got to help me here because I want to get some Ledoux on. There we go. This is a good one. Now, you know what? A little more difficult on this side of things because you can't pull in the music as easily, but you can press this one little button, and if you're on the right song, then it'll play.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's give it a try. We're listening to Chris Ledoux, and I'm displaying to Brent that I cannot remember names, faces only for yours truly. So going into 2026, man, you're going to have to carry me.
Oh, yeah, okay. So going back to our conversation off the air, you were talking about Sam Elliott.
Yeah, Sam Elliott
is the guy you're thinking about.
Yeah, and he's married to a really good actress who broke out with Jack Nicklaus many years ago.
Oh, Catherine Ross.
Yeah, her.
I believe.
Yeah, her.
I believe. Yeah, I think
Catherine Ross. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Of course, they were in movies together.
Yes.
They. I still believe that Sam Elliott is right up there toward the top of the best. I love westerns.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's one of the best cowboys on screen of all time. Right?
Yeah, he is.
I mean, come on.
He's got a great voice, big, deep voice, and he's tall, lanky cowboy, and you can tell he's not afraid to express himself.
Yeah. And on screen, he could spit chew better than any cowboy. There, right? I mean, oh, man, I tell you what.
Well, yes, and he also was very, very good in the Big Lebowski.
Now, see, I've never seen that.
Oh, man, he was good in that.
Yeah.
He was kind of the narrator.
Is that with Jeff Bridges? Was Jeff Bridges in that?
Yeah.
Was he the dude or something?
He was the dude.
Okay, yeah. Obviously, I know something about the movie, but I've never watched it.
It's. I guess you have to have a little bit different taste than the mainstream for a movie like that, but it's one of those cult movies. People still watch it all the time. So as long as we're talking about cowboys, like Sam Elliott, let's cowboy up.
I was a new kid on the circuit, gold buckles in my eyes. But the horse...
Go Breakfast Show. Do you need this little sheet for the upcoming high school sports you talked about coming up later in January?
No, I don't think so.
Tell you what, I'll fact check you.
Okay.
We'll do like they do with the president. You tell the story, and then I'll check the facts.
Okay. Oh, boy. All right, so we talk Huskers or high school?
Well, we talked about Huskers. We can kind of review that. On Sunday, you have women's basketball for the Husker side of things.
Yep, against Purdue. And don't forget, tonight we're going to do men's basketball, the big matchup with Michigan State. And I want to say, I think for TV tonight, I think you got to have the app.
Oh, boy.
I think it's on Peacock.
I'll be listening on the radio.
Peacock app only. So, yeah, some people might be in that situation where you don't get the channel that the game's on. So it will be on the radio. I want to stress that. And we'll have it for you with pregame at 7 o'clock tonight, tip-off at 8. High school-wise, we get into it next week. On Tuesday, it'll be Broken Bow versus McCook. High school girls and boys basketball. Girls tip at 6. Boys will follow. That'll be radio on KBBN FM. And then on Thursday, we plan to be in Thetford for Sandhill Thetford against South Loop. That'll be radio and video starting at 6 o'clock with the girls' varsity game. Boys to follow. On Friday the 9th, we'll do radio and video. And when I say radio, all of that is KBBN. 95.3 FM. We'll plan to do a radio and video of Twin Loop against Ansley Litchfield on Friday. And then on Saturday, we'll have the special presentation of two of our area teams playing in the girls' basketball showcase. We'll have Mullen early in the morning, tipping off just in front of 9 o'clock on a week from tomorrow on the 10th on that morning. And then later in the afternoon, we'll have Broken Bow against Fort Calhoun from the girls' basketball showcase, tipping around 3:30 or so a week from tomorrow.
Wow. Good job. I checked all the facts on this sheet I have.
Mm-hmm.
You nailed them all.
Oh, good.
You might have missed Monday.
For Husker men?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have Nebraska men's basketball on the 5th at Ohio State.
Okay. And you might have mentioned it, and I might have been
I
daydreaming.
did not. No, I didn't mention Monday's game.
I've never got over daydreaming. I apologize for that. Sometimes
airtime on Monday is what, 4:30? It's early, right?
Yeah, 4:30.
Okay.
Right on.
There you
go. You didn't misinform. Then if you admit that you omitted by accident the Monday game, we've covered it all, and it's all factual.
Good.
And you did it without the sheet.
Yes, correct.
You know why?
Why is that, Dave?
Because you're tougher than the rest.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why. As Brent mentioned, off the air, covering Bruce Springsteen with Tougher Than the Rest. Well, it is tough sometimes to do the right thing, but going into 2026, going to try to do better at doing the right thing, and I'm hoping the rest of the world and country will do the same. So I'm going to start with this live read, Doing the Right Thing.
Okay.
This was left by Christy Wells. It's concerning her side business she has. And it says, please, live read, please, Wednesday and Friday. Put it on my tab.
Oh, well. Okay, so this is not on our business sheet that you and I receive at the beginning of every breakfast show.
Right.
That we do. People who have purchased time to have us talk about their business or organization or whatever it may be. So do you want me to add this to the business sheet?
It won't do any good.
Okay. Can you please read that line again? What did that say? Please what?
Live read, please, Wednesday and Friday.
Right.
Put it on my tab.
Put it on my tab.
Smiley face next to tab. So it was a big weekend this Saturday and Sunday. I guess it's this coming weekend, this Saturday and Sunday. Bring in your pre-loved prom apparel and get it out of your closet. They're located beside Bruning Bank on the north side of the square, and they'll be taking apparel Saturday 10 until 1 and Sunday noon until 3. You mark the price, and if it doesn't sell, come back at the end of March and settle up, or you can donate it to the store. 4-County Prom Closet keeps 25% if the dress/apparel sells. And that's all there is to it. Those prom dresses that your daughter says she needs to keep to wear again someday may have expired, and they need to get them out of the closet, and somebody else can use them. Just bring them in. They'll also take suits for guys, too, and shoes and jewelry. First day to open is set for January 10th, and they'll continue to take dresses through January. And 4-County Prom Closet is the name of the business, co-owned by Christy Wells.
This, in all seriousness, this is a very nice service.
It is.
That they do, because having girls, the prom dress, if you buy it new, they can be somewhat pricey. And some girl, you purchase a prom dress, and lots of times you wear it one time. And so this is a very nice service, because I know a lot of the dresses that will be turned in are beautiful.
Oh, definitely.
And can really help people out. So that's great.
Some nice suits for the guys.
Yeah.
And, the guys' suits, certainly they could wear those at other occasions. So, yeah, it's a good deal. It really is. And we're happy to help out the 4-County Prom Closet. They've been doing this for a little while now, a few years.
Yeah, a few years now.
And I think more and more people are coming from farther and farther away to Broken Bow to do some business and save some money. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
Thanks for helping me stay positive. I appreciate it very much.
I got to be honest, that was a tough one, though, for me
to
it was. Stay positive. I still think we should write it down on the sheet.
Well, if you really want to have some fun, make a bill and put it on Christy's desk.
I know how that feels to get a bill from somebody out of the blue.
Yeah, you do. You sure do. I don't know where that came from. Well, no, to be factual, I sent it to you because, I did your lawn. Let's not go into that.
Okay, all right.
And also, just a little resolution here. Well, let's try not to tease Jack quite so much in 2026.
Oh.
He's okay with it, he says.
Okay.
So should we tell what he did over the weekend?
What time did the sun rise in London today? I'm curious.
Well, we might save that one for another time.
Well, I never the kind to wear my feelings on.
Day in London is at 4:17 p.m.
Oh, okay.
But just so you know, it's like 6 hours to 7 hours time difference.
Yeah.
So about a half a day there difference. That's all I'll say.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. Just so you know, if you're headed to London.
I don't know why you bring up London. I don't know why this popped into my head, but Winter Olympics coming up, right? Winter Olympics are this year, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah. Where at? Do you have any idea where? Does Jack know?
I don't know.
Okay. I know it's not London, but
don't worry, you can Google it.
Okay.
Yeah, it is this year though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the Olympics, winter or summer. I enjoy watching the Olympics.
I think that they're fun to read about or watch, although I think some of the sports they're adding are stretching it just a little bit. You know, some of the borderline sports that are part of the competition. But what the heck? It gets, you know, it's just like Lincoln. I know this is a weird comparison, but, you know, they like it when, let's just put it this way, if a volleyball team at the state tournament wins their first game, they stay for 2 more games no matter what.
Correct. Yeah,
Right.
Classes C through D they do.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
So there's more people in town.
Well, yeah.
It's not only letting the kids participate, they have to stay another day or two.
It's boosting the economy.
That's how all that works. We told you we're going to be truthful here on the show.
Yeah.
So, and I know there was a lot of college football games yesterday, semi-pro games in some people's minds.
Oh, man. Boy, what this, yeesh, it's out of control, man.
It is, isn't it?
And the transfer portal is open today.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you still have teams that are trying to prep for the biggest games of their lives, wondering who's going to enter the transfer portal and who they're going to go get in the portal. That's crazy.
So,
Just
nuts.
nuts.
if they enter the portal, they're just automatically then they can't play, say, in a bowl game?
No, I can't comment. I don't know exactly how all of that works.
Okay.
I'm not going to say anything because I honestly don't. I think a lot of that, what you're talking about, kind of depends on the football program itself.
I see.
And would they allow them to? But I don't know. So I'm going to refrain from saying too much more.
The hard part here, being totally frank, is that it's probably almost impossible now to turn the clock back and reset it to the way college football was before they started this whole portal thing, because it's all about money. And if you're a player and you're on a team that's going to a so-so bowl game and you are hitting the portal today, now you're probably thinking, I'm going to be worth more if I'm not injured, so I'm not going to play this bowl game. That's possible.
Yeah.
But I just think going back and making it the way it was at one time would be very difficult.
Yeah.
But something needs to be done.
Yeah, I say put Nick Saban in charge. I'm serious. I'm serious, man. Put that guy in charge. He understands it. And if you listen to any of his comments on College Game Day or whatever, he knows what needs to be done and how it needs to be fixed. I think anyway. So put Nick Saban in charge. That's what Brent wants to see happen.
His commercials are a little dry, but
well, yeah. I don't know if he can work it in, being the spokesman for what is it now? Home Depot? Is it Home Depot?
Well, he was in Aflac.
Aflac, and does the Verbo, the bed and breakfast commercials.
Yeah, those.
Yeah,
are pretty good.
I don't know. Maybe he's too busy to take on something else. Yeah. But anyway, we got one good game yesterday, though.
One out of
if the two early ones really didn't provide much excitement.
No.
But man, I stayed up to finish watching the one last night. That was crazy.
It was the only close game, wasn't it?
It was Mississippi and Georgia. That was a great game.
Well, more to come.
Yep.
When did they finally have the final two play?
The 19th of January is the national championship game.
Oh, wow. Hey, folks, thanks for listening. We appreciate you. We'll talk to you on Monday.